Afternoon, everyone. It's 5 o'clock on this day before the 4th of July, July 3rd, and this is your closing comment. I know that I said I was going to be away, um, and I am taking an abbreviated vacation during the week, but I'm here, so I'm giving you a closing comment for this afternoon. It is video number 1818. Okay, there really wasn't much going on. Everybody knows it was a half day, but we did have some numbers this morning. We had the June ISM. This is one of those 50 number uh, contraction below 50, expansion above 50. The number came in at 46, which was obviously below, and below estimates of 47.1, and also voice versus 46.9 for May. We also had construction spending, which was up 0.1% month over month and up 2.4% year over year. The big move there seems to be in single family homes, even though mortgage rates are higher. On Wednesday, we have the mortgage apps, which is a 7 o'clock deal. At 10 o'clock, we have factory orders. And then at 2 o'clock, we have the FOMC minutes. I'm not really sure there's going to be much there. We already know they're concerned about holding rates up for longer, but we'll have the minutes, and sometimes it's market moving and sometimes it's not. Okay, so the big names moving today were Tesla, Rivian, and Apple. Apple was down $1.50. They're talking about the Vision Pro being cut back because having manufacturing issues. Frankly, I don't think that's a needle mover regardless, even if they do sell a bunch of them at $3,500. But, you know, there was news, so they took it down. On the other hand, both Tesla and Rivian reported second quarter deliveries, and both were really decent numbers, well above for Tesla, which closed 279 and change, up 18 or 7%, and Rivian, which closed at 1956, up 290 or 17%. The Tesla numbers are about in line, slightly higher, obviously. The Rivian numbers are still relatively small in that they're talking about 50,000 for the quarter. In any event, that's 1/10 of what Tesla's doing. So we know what direction that's going in. Okay, as far as the futures, grains were down, energy was down, gold was basically unchanged, while silver and platinum and copper all higher. The meats were slightly higher as a rule. The softs, cotton was up $1. Coffee bounced back a little, up $1.50, and the sugar, which we're long, was up 53 cents, which is pretty substantial here. I'll give you a look at the chart so you can see what we're talking about. We bought it in here. Um, and we had a higher high on Friday, and we had a higher high, higher low today, closing up on the day. I really like this position, and as you know, it's really been all over the place. But the pullback to this breakout and the 61.8 fib retracement and stopping on a dime and turning back up was pretty impressive. On the weekly, you can really see just how extreme this move has been. I mean, we came from under 12 to trade over 26, but I will tell you that the sugar has been as high as 66 cents. The last time it made a move up, it was about 40 cents. So there's a possibility that we could really see a continuing move. And basically, coming off this consolidation, we only pulled back halfway, which is, fairly typical of the way that commodities trade. Uh, Bitcoin up 920, the dollar up 3 cents. And last but not least, the bonds. The bonds were higher this morning. As a matter of fact, they were substantially higher as far as I was concerned. Let's go back to something simple here. Weekly, as you know, I've been showing you this chart for a year and a half. Blow up high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This trend here, which was a bear flag, I think is what we have in here. So let's go to the daily and I can give you a really good look at this. We've broken the trend line here the same way that we did back a year and a half ago. We've tried to rally. The green line here is the 200-day moving average. And after running right up to it, we fell all the way back and down on the day. I think a close, what I'm looking for is a close below this 125 and 27.30 seconds. We're about $1 from there, which may seem like a lot, but on Thursday of last week, we were down $2. So not unheard of. The only thing in the indexes that was more than a 0.5% move was the Dow Jones transports. They were up 84, and as far as the rest of the markets, the Dow was up 10.5, the Nasdaq was up 28, S&P was up 5. Not a bad move in the Russell, though, up 805, which was 0.43%. And as I said, the transports were the only ones that were up more than a 0.5%, up 0.54. Okay, everyone, tomorrow we got a day off. I'll try and be available on Thursday to do on Wednesday to do a pre-opening and remind you about what the numbers that are coming. By the way, we also have the monthly employment number coming on Friday, and that is usually market moving. So have a good 4th of July. Careful with the fireworks, and I'll be back on Wednesday.